Mr. Speaker, the first week of May, Gorau, where I was born, bandits invaded my hometown, killed one person, abducted 10 women and children. Mr. Speaker, only 5 days, bandits invaded people in Rima town, abducted 24 people, killed one innocent Alhaji Hassan Mekanta. Where are we going? As a nation, where are we heading to? Mr. Speaker, it is our agenda. Please, let us invite these people, the service chief. Let them come and tell us, what are they doing? Because our people are looking as if we are not doing our job to hold them accountable of what they are doing. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, please, this matter, we shall give it all necessary attention.
Mr. Speaker, show me any local government that has banditry, kidnapping, and what have you. And I will tell you that the state governor has not funded that local government as and how it should be funded. I always use the analogy of Lagos. Every inch of Lagos, every amount due to local governments are paid. So the local government chairman has a sense of responsibility. He employs the services of civilian JTF, and those areas are protected. If other states emulate this, insecurity will be a thing of the past.
Aware that between the 1st and 6th of June 2026, rampaging bandits riding on about 250 motorcycles with 3 riders each invaded Gumi Bukuyum Federal Constituency in Zamfara State and some parts of Sokoto villages bordering the Zamfara State area, killing over 93 people. Also aware that on the night of June 2nd, 2026, into the early hours of June 3rd, 2026, 7 students of the Federal Polytechnics Kaura Namuda, Zamfara State, were abducted by bandits and their off-campus students. Earlier, 2 senior lecturers of the same polytechnic were also kidnapped and have been in captivity for more than 2 months, despite ransom paid for their release. Further aware that the violent attack by bandits on Zomi local government area of Zamfara State, where 4 people were killed and several travelers abducted, convinced that if the recurring trend of insecurity and kidnappings in Zamfara State and the entire Northwest is not checked, it will destroy lives and ruin the socio-economic fortunes of the entire Northwest region.
The House is also aware of the deeply disturbing and systematic targeting of educational institutions and places of worship, which has turned schools, once sanctuaries of learning, and churches, sanctuaries of spiritual solace, into prime targets of relentless bandits and kidnappers. The House is also aware that religious congregants are now targeted regularly, abducted, or killed during worship services, severely infringing upon the civilians' and citizens' fundamental right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. The House is also aware that ordinary Nigerians are crying out every day, feeling entirely abandoned by the state as businesses collapse, farming communities are distorted due to terrorism, and families are forced into extreme poverty.